1.5 grams of chalk was treated with 10 ml of 4 normal HCl. The chalk dissolved and solution was made to 100 ml. 25 ml of this solution required 18.75 ml of 0.2 NaOH. And for complete neutralization, calculate the percentage of pure CaCO3 in the sample of chalk. So the total data, if you observe, let us frame a flow chart of it. Chalk is CaCO3. This is reacting with some HCl. This is reacting with HCl. And this solution is made into 100 ml solution. Made to a 100 ml solution. Made to 100 ml solution. We have taken 1.5 grams. 1.5 grams of CaCO3 is taken, dissolved in HCl and made into 100 ml solution. Now this is reacted with NaOH solution, completely neutralized NaOH solution. If this completely neutralized NaOH solution the NaOH data which is given to us in the question, if you see, it is 18.75 ml 0.2 normal NaOH. This is the solution for which 25 ml of HCl solution is taken. 25 ml HCl solution from 100 ml solution is taken for complete neutralization of NaOH. They are asking you what is the percentage purity of CaCO3? Percentage purity of CaCO3. Let us understand a small logic over here, children. What is the logic? If 25 ml of HCl completely neutralizes NaOH solution, then number of milliequivalents of HCl should be equals to milliequivalents of NaOH from here. What is milliequivalents of NaOH? Normality of base into volume of base, which is equals to 18.75 into 0.2, which is equals to 3.75 milliequivalents. This is the milliequivalents of HCl. If now if you observe this, if I am taking in this particular concept a small change, if 3.75 milliequivalents of HCl is present in 25 ml, then for 100 ml how many milliequivalents will be present? The question comes. Now this will be, the answer is 3.75 into 4, which is equals to 15 milliequivalents. Now 15 milliequivalents of HCl is present in this particular solution. That much HCl is there. Now you have taken how much HCl initially? Initially the HCl taken is 10 ml and 4 normal. This is what is taken initially. So from this particular one, if I am taking, this is equals to milliequivalents of HCl initially present is equals to 40 milliequivalents. Now out of 40 milliequivalents, 15 milliequivalents used for neutralization of NaOH. Neutralization of NaOH. Then remaining how much? 40 minus 15, which is 25 milliequivalents of HCl is used to neutralize CaCO3 solution. Is used to neutralize CaCO3 solution. Again try to see here what we have done. Initially we are finding if some HCl is utilizing for neutralization of NaOH, how much NaOH is neutralized, that many milliequivalents of HCl will be present. So according to that, 3.75 milliequivalents of HCl is present for 25 ml. Then for 100 ml, how much? We found out 100 ml 15 milliequivalents. Now initially you have taken 40 milliequivalents. Of 40, 15 are used for neutralization of NaOH. Remaining 25 are used to neutralize CaCO3. According to this data, so number of milliequivalents of CaCO3 is equals to milliequivalents of HCl for neutralization, and this is given as 25 milliequivalents. So now number of equivalents of CaCO3, number of equivalents of CaCO3 is equals to 25 into 10 power minus 3. Equivalents can be written as weight by equivalent weight, which is equals to 25 into 10 power minus 3. That implies W is equals to equivalent weight of CaCO3 will be 50 into 25 into 10 power minus 3. 525 is 125. So 10. So 12 point, when you are taking this particular one, 1.25 grams. So this is the original pure CaCO3 utilized in neutralization process. But originally we have 1.5 grams of CaCO3. Of 1.5 grams of sample, the pure CaCO3 is 1.25 grams is pure. So what is this purity? Percentage purity is equals to 1.25 by 1.5 into 100, which will be equals to 83.35%. So the percentage purity comes to be 83.35%, and that is option B.